She get up to sweat, honey peanut butter, can I light a bottle of the best? Sexy like Kardashian, I bet we make a video. Chocolate strawberries have a body tingle head to toe. Baby, be my number one, treat her like the dancer. Shiny as a VVS, Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton. Welcome to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'Em. And we are back in the building with another episode of the all-new Friday night. With that, tonight I got a special guest with me. And she got a story. She got some stories to tell. She got some things to put out there. She showed up dressed to the nines. Okay? But before we get into that, make sure you check out Sunday Night Live. Every Sunday night. And this weekend, I forgot who we got. Monday through Thursday, you can always check out Therapy Session. Anytime after 7 p.m. That's just a pop-up show. And you know, this is the last installment of Freaky Friday, but it ain't really Freaky Friday. So y'all not gonna see too much of the freaky shit no more. No more of... With that being said, make sure you go to hustlefit.com. Not only will you get some of the flyest fits, you can go ahead and get the merch for the show. The favorite is the Captain Crunch, no Cap reacts. Eating Captain Crunch ain't capping. But let's get back into this shit. Super bright tonight. Feeling real good. So, we're going to go ahead and... It's time! Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, y'all. I'm Ray, and I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So, Ray, tell the world who you are and where they can find you at.
So I am a single mama too. I got a 17-year-old daughter, senior in high school, about to go to college. Kind of scary, kind of sad. I have a 9-year-old. He plays Pop Warner football. So I am a regional property manager. Been my career for 16 years. And I just recently started working on my brand launch, wanting to get my apparel and everything going for my business called Successful and Sexy. For all of y'all that, really worked your way to the top or are working your way to the top. And, just feel good, feel confident about yourself, especially you ladies. A lot of us work harder than most to get where we want to be. So I'm on all social media platforms, Miss Ray K, or Ray Kathleen, Twitter, Snap, all of that. So, yeah.
So you got a clothing line?
I do. So I am literally just now about to get into the production of it.
Might as well hit me up. I do all that.
Yeah, we
it's
can
literally, and that's what you see when you came in initially, all that shit up along the wall.
Yeah.
Sublimation machine, vinyl cutter.
Okay.
Press out there.
So I used to work and do some sales development for Epson. So I'm kind of partial to the Epson brand, but I know there's a lot of equipment out there, good and bad. So
well, that's Epson.
See, all right. So I'm really, just open to ideas. I'm open to networking, and my whole purpose is obviously to get the brand out there, but I really want to hand my kids, especially my daughter, something that she can take and run with. A lot of us have spent years working for a corporation and we're answering to everybody else. I don't want that for my kids. I want them to be able to build on something that I've already established for them for their future.
Uh-oh. Definitely feel that. Okay, so we talked on Facebook. What made you decide to come on the show?
You know, I'm always open to new ventures and you know, networking, like I said, with people because you really want to rub elbows with the right people. You want to rub elbows with people that are going to uplift you, empower you, support you, motivate you, you know, and that's just kind of my thing, you know, just wanting to link with the right people and with like-minded people. So
Well, you might be, and definitely in the presence of the right person. So tonight we're gonna start off talking about you. Okay, we gonna get into the nitty gritty of who Ray is. So, where did Ray grow up at?
so I'm originally from Chicago.
Shit, she's a bad girl.
Get over here!
Knock it off.
Chirac.
My mom.
He needs some milk.
My mom is originally from Detroit. Her and all her brothers
my
and sisters.
God.
Yeah, so you know we ain't no easy people to deal with. You know, we're opinionated. We're very very strong people. I come from a big family. I got 4 brothers, 1 sister, a brother that passed away, and we moved out here when I was a sophomore in high school, I believe. Went to Tempe High. Lived on the south side pretty much my whole time growing up. It's where I live now. I love it over there. I don't want to go anywhere else. Yeah, so I've been out here ever since, and my kids both are born and raised here. Wouldn't mind going back to the Midwest at some point, maybe after a...
Not me.
But see, y'all can deal with this Arizona heat. I cannot deal with this. I am hot all the time.
Look, first off, I'm not a little nigga, never have been. Okay? As y'all see, I'm wearing a Hustle Fit hoodie. Okay, and I'm wearing joggers. It's not hot like that. Like, this is the thing. Okay, so even just now, how long were you in the heat at?
How long was I what?
Yeah, from you going from your car to my car, how long were you in the heat?
Oh, like 1 minute.
How long were you in the heat from the car to in the building?
Like 30 seconds.
Correct. Nobody's ever outside in the heat, but everybody complains about being in the heat. Like, that's not even, no one's ever in the heat. And the thing about it is, this is what I love about Arizona. Because I'm from LA, born and raised. Okay? Beautiful weather. I can deal with this over what's in the Midwest all day long. And the reason for that is, first and foremost, it's like 8 to 9 months of heaven for 3 to 4 months of what people call hell. I'm taking that every day of the week because for the majority of the year, it is hoodie season here.
True.
When I want to get sexy and throw on like a little mock sweater, a little thin mock sweater, throw on a leather coat over that, throw on some slacks and some shoes, I can do that almost all year round. Summertime is like, I call it tank top weather. Get your ass in shape, look good, throw on some shorts, throw on some slides or some fresh kicks, and a tank top, and you're good. That's Arizona weather. So this hot stuff you talking about, which I understand. I mean, for you as a woman, y'all like to dress, y'all like to overdress. and then you either have women that overdress or underdress.
Facts, I'm both.
See? So there
You get
we go.
one or two versions of me. You either get the sweatpants and hair up in a messy bun, tank top, t-shirt, or you get the full glam. There is no in between.
Well, clearly the tank top with the hair up in a messy bun walking through Walmart is getting you recognized.
Yeah, that's weird. Just motherfuckers is weird. Like just random conversations that they'll start.
But hold on, let's just be real. Let's be real. Let's. Are you attractive?
I'd like to think so.
Okay, well, if ain't nobody else telling you you're an attractive woman, all right. So whether the motherfucker really saw you in Walmart or he just saw you on social media, he gonna pull up. I'm sure your DMs go crazy.
They do.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
What's up, Loud Pack? So you gon' get that attention when you walk in a room is automatically pretty much going to demand attention.
Yeah, true.
Now, what is it that you miss? Because you moved here when you were young, technically.
Right.
So what do you miss about the Midwest that you don't have here, besides
Just
the weather?
The people can dress. And everybody in the East Coast and the Midwest, we can dress, like dress.
No, you have to dress. You have to dress. Look,
Yeah.
when I left Missouri, in Missouri right now, my little brother still has, he has my fur coats. He has like my bigger leather bomber jackets.
The Timbs.
I gave those away when I moved here because I know I'm not wearing no damn jeans.
Right.
Okay, I think I have like 4 or 5 pair of jeans because I don't really wear jeans out here. It's really no need.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real turtlenecks, the wool sweaters, the linen suits, the 3-piece suits. You don't even see that out here because, and it's not just the weather, but the West Coast is just laid back.
Yeah.
In the Midwest, let's just be real, because my uncle was one. It's pimps, pushers. Okay, they dress
Fashion
because they have to.
Fashion show every day.
It's a fashion show, and it's in the wintertime. That's how you dress. Like people be like, you literally wear your fucking pea coats, or you wear your trench coats over your suits, and etc. Just because at the end of the day, it's cold as fuck.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I get my moments where I throw on my hats, and I'll throw on some shit, right? But I know it's like there ain't really nowhere like that to go out at.
Yeah.
But that's what traveling is for. You just got to go to the right places where you can go do that shit.
Facts. I'm ready to travel too, because I've been sitting down for a good minute for the last like 2 years. So I'm ready to travel.
Women are always ready to travel. Y'all don't even know where you want to travel to.
So, I've never been to New York ever,
I see you really try to go to some cold shit.
I am because, like I said, I love the cold. I hate being hot. I keep my house on 66 degrees in the winter. Like, I am that
Mine
chick.
is on 65 right now, and it
It feels
never changes.
great.
It never changes.
It feels great. So, but no, I like the snow. My son is the same way. We were just in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Right, in January, for his pawpaw's funeral, unfortunately. Rest in
Condolences
peace.
to Pawpaw.
And thank you. And it was snowing, it was raining, it was everything. And him and I we were ready, first of all, for the weather. And we just were enjoying it out there. He was like, Mom, I don't want to leave. I'm like, me neither. But we kind of got to go back for your sister. So, but another thing too about the Midwest and what I miss about it is just the values is different. Out here, Arizona is such a melting pot for everybody that lives everywhere else, right? Yeah. We're getting overpopulated, very much like Cali.
Welcome to the city, the 5th largest city in the U.S.
Right.
Anytime you're in the city, the Midwest is full of the country. Values are great. Horrible place to raise children. The only reason that I say that is when you think and you look at children in the Midwest, and I'm not talking like in the cities, but even those that are outside, and most of those in the cities, what's the first thing they go to? They are the youngest to become parents, drug addicts, or end up in either juvenile or prison because there's nothing for them to do.
Right.
Out here, you got sports all year round. You got things that can keep your children busy that also keep them out of trouble, out the way, and not going through things. When you put them in a certain environment and kids get bored, kids do dumb shit.
True.
And that's the difference. And I look at it, I'm like, I don't want my daughter pregnant. I don't want my son having no kids too early. Go ahead. I need you to go to college.
Right.
Get an education. Be a man. Enjoy life.
But I feel like that's just how, the result of that, I feel like, is how you run your household. Like, my son is wild. He's a wild 9-year-old. He's just off the chain all the time. But he is such a beautiful soul. He's so intelligent, well-spoken. and a mama's boy for sure. Like, he is my shadow. But I feel like, we live on the south side. We don't live in the hood right now, because the whole point of, me as a single mother working as hard as I do is to not live in the heart of the hood, where these young kids are getting in trouble and ending up in juvie at 10 and toting guns and stuff like that. Like, no, I had to change the element of that for my son, because he is a young mixed black boy. You know what I mean? So in order for me to protect him the best way I can, I had to kind of rearrange where we live, and the things that he gets exposed to. Yeah, there's YouTube, there's this, there's that could easily mislead his focus. But I'm that cool mom. But at the end of the day, like, he won't try me. Like, he knows that I mean business. He ain't gonna
try you now because he's 9. Wait till he's like 12.
No, well, he better not.
And you say that, but you a little bit. What are you, like 5'3", 5'4"?
I am 5'3". Yep,
okay, so you 5'3", 130 pounds. He gonna be bigger than you if he's not already there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where he requires some masculine energy. Dad got to come in and say, "Sit your ass down." But this is like what I say, because as a parent, I understand exactly what you're saying. I know exactly where you're at. And the crazy part about that is, what happens is, boys, we are masculine. And our masculine, that energy, our balls drop. When our balls drop, things start to change.
Right.
We no longer scared of you. And what happens is, like, from 1 to 5, you have, if the environment is right, if you got the man, kids are being taken care of by you at home, because he's out making sure that, a living is being made and bills is paid and there's provision.
Okay.
Now, if they got to go to daycare and shit, then we have a whole totally different situation here. Now, at the most vital time of a child's life, somebody else is technically raising them. They have them for 8 hours a day. When they get to 5, they go to school. Right now, he's in school. He's away from you for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay? Now you have to deal with what's going on in the environment. You have to deal with, what are his friends like? What are they talking about? What are they learning? What are they also trying to teach him? Mm-hmm. Peer pressure is a motherfucker, especially as a boy coming into your manhood. Choices that, see, we raise our children to do certain things, but the streets is wild and fun. And it's also dangerous. And what happens is, we get to certain points where we like, well, mom ain't around and dad ain't around, ain't no parents around. Fuck this shit, let's go do it. Because it's fun. It's an adrenaline rush. You know damn well you done did some shit you ain't supposed to.
Oh, I know. My mama will tell you.
Thank you. So what happens is, regardless, is from 5 to 18, that's 13 years. The first 5 years of pivotal years. From 5 to 18, we can only hope that the standards and the values that we gave them sit in, because after that, we only get them from maybe 5 to 9. 5 to 10, 5 to 11, depending on what the curfew is, when they get out of school, when you get out of work, when you get home, and how much interaction we have with our children, and then we have just the weekends.
Right.
So,
well, I'm definitely not a weekend mama. I am anybody that knows me, anybody that's around me and my kids can tell you I am so hands-on with my kids. Like, it's
y'all heard it first. She said she hands-on. She beat the shit out them kids.
No, and you know what? To be honest, I grew up in a household where we got our ass whipped for every little thing. But I used to tell my mama when I was like probably 14, 15, 16, I used to be like, you know what, Mom? I'm never going to put my hands on my kids. And she'd be like, wait till you have kids. And I'd be like, no, I promise you, Mom. I promise you. My mama's household was like, something would happen, nobody would fess up to it, not my brothers, not anybody, and so she would just line us up and whoop our ass until somebody confessed.
Somebody got to snitch.
Somebody got to say something, because
if ain't nobody snitching, everybody getting beat.
Because listen, I'm the baby of all of them. So eventually, my oldest brother, James, he couldn't endure me getting my ass whooped by my mama. So he would be like, it was me, even if it was, the younger brother of all them, because he was like, no, I'm not going to let that happen. Even my pops didn't believe in, whooping us girls because her and I are the other two youngest of all of us. And he'd be like, I'm not going to do it. You're going to have to whoop her. And my pops, shout out to my pops, he's still my ace. That's my OG. But
that's how it should be.
Yeah, but I'm real close to my mama. You know what I mean? Like her and I, now that I'm a mother, a single mother, a grown woman, my mom and I, that is my man. That's my right hand.
It's your rock.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so how old were you when you had your first kid?
Pregnant at 21. I was 22 when she was born.
Okay. How'd that happen?
Honestly,
no, hold on.
I'm like, wait, do you really want me to get into it?
We're going to back up. Because you moved here, high school, right?
Right.
Okay, so how were you in high school?
You know what? So I went to
Tempe. Were you a good kid or bad kid?
No, I was a cheerleader. I was in dance. I was in hip hop dance. I smoked weed, you know what I mean? I drank, nothing too crazy. But
you was hanging with niggas.
I mean, yeah. Because that's in Chicago, that's how I grew up. That's just the environment. No, but for real.
TBBC.
No, knock it off. So when I was visiting my auntie, me and my family was visiting my auntie out here before we moved here. I was like 14, and we went to somebody took us to a club. I think it was called Graham Central Station or Rock and Rodeo or something like that. It was this summer. It was in all ages, like teen night, whatever. And I ended up meeting my high school boyfriend that I was with for 4 years, and he went to Trevor Brown. And at the time, I lived on 19th Street and Broadway. So, once I moved here, I was on 19th Street and Broadway.
19th Street or Avenue?
Street.
Okay.
So once I moved here, we officially got together. So even though I went to Tempe High, because my mom didn't want me going to South. She didn't want, my auntie was like, no, don't let her go to South.
Because that's hood.
It is hood, but Tempe wasn't that much better. Like,
well, I don't know how it was back then because I wasn't here, but I heard, my cousin lived here. He lived in the avenues, and he blooded out too. So, and the whole area is like, okay, this is like little LA. So I feel it.
Yeah. So even though I went to Tempe, and my thing was in high school, again, I was from the Midwest. My sneaker game was crazy. The outfits I put together.
She had the best of the LA gears. She had the kids.
The BK Knights and shit.
She had British Knights. She was up on the Nikes. She had all the dope mans.
Never wore dope mans in my life. As
what?
A matter of fact.
How not?
It's just not my thing. No.
What was your shoe of choice? High school.
Reebok, probably.
Everybody was watching Reebok. Bubblegum bottoms?
Well, listen, I love me some Reebok classics. But I was an Air Max girl though too. So in our house, my whole closet was just full of shoe boxes from top to bottom. Wasn't no clothes in there.
That's my closet even to this day.
Yeah. So that's my daughter's closet now. She didn't follow suit. Which is cool because we have the same size shoe.
See, I'm not looking forward to any of my kids wearing the same size shoes.
My son is about to be right there too. He is size away from my foot. So I'm like, yes, I don't ever have to buy myself shoes. They want all the new cool shit. I can just go wear their.
Well, the good thing about kids is like they gonna be in that size for a short period of time. So all them leftover shoes that they don't fuck up,
that's all me.
You inherit.
Right. That's all me. So
okay, how old were you when you lost your virginity in high school?
18.
So you waited.
No, 17.
So you was the bad girl.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
what do you mean? Them girls was fucking at like 14. No way.
You was in the Midwest at 14. You couldn't get in no trouble.
My mama, what do you mean? We are Latin. My mama would kill me. She didn't let us out the house like that over there.
I've dated nothing but Latinos, and my first relationship was at 12.
Well, I'm different.
I can tell you, yeah, obviously the Midwest Latinas is way different than the West Coast Latinas because we was getting it in.
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't because our parents were helicopter parents. You know what I mean? They knew.
All of them, and that nigga off. What the fuck you doing with this nigga over this house?
Oh, see, no, not my mama wasn't like that. My mama wasn't like that because I think she knew at a certain point, like she couldn't tell me who I could or couldn't date. You know what I mean? I've been with one white dude. Well, no, I lie. I've been with two, but one that like I rocked
They
with real
was
tough.
like white dudes that act like niggas though.
Well, he's from Iowa. He's from the Midwest too, and that's my daughter's dad. So shout out to him too, because that's one of my best friends. But so yeah, so I mean, you know, I have my high school boyfriend. So even at Tempe High, I'm going to the Southside parties. I'm going to the Tempe parties. You know, dudes was trying to spit at me all the time, but my heart was in West Phoenix, and I don't even like the West Side. I don't fuck with Maryville. But you know, but I liked him enough to drive all the way to 67th Avenue and Thomas. You know, so but that's where I lost my virginity to, and we really right. We
got her.
yeah. So we rocked until we grew apart. It wasn't no ill will, wasn't no bad blood. I think we just
I was too goddamn young. Like there's
to be that, yeah, that boot up. Yeah, we were both, and he was 3 years older than me. You know what I mean? By the time we got together, he was in college at PC.
And it's the crazy part. You was driving to him.
Well, yeah, but yeah. Well, no, he came to my house all the time. My mama would never. No, my mom would never let me just drive off to a dude's house. He had to come meet my folks, meet my family, meet my brothers. And, you know, so it just, you know, we had some rocky moments because of the age gap and whatnot. Once he hit 21 and was able to get into Jackson's on 3rd and all these other clubs, I couldn't because I was only 18. You know what I mean? So unless my sister slid me her ID so I could use that fake ID to get in. But, so we just grew apart.
She's really a bad girl.
No, because half the time I was DD. Half the time I was driving his car. You know what I mean? Like, he was a cool dude. And I met a lot of good people through him. You know, I still talk to some of those people. You know, I don't know what he's doing. I wish him well. I know he married and whatnot, but yeah, so I was super booed up. And then, so once we separated, my little heart was broke. And so I got on my grind and I started working at the strip club. Plus I was working at the Hilton Hotel full time. So, but I was also trying to put myself through college at that point, you know, because financially my family, my folks weren't laced for that. So I had to do what I had to do to get myself through college.
We got a nice little chat from Twitch. He said, can I just say something? I don't want to make anyone mad. But mothers, their number one priority is to protect their kids, but I never had a mom or dad, so I basically have to agree with the fact that I never had a mother to protect me. I had to do it by myself. Love your channel, by the way, and No Cap Reacts. Appreciate that.
So, I mean, what I'm going to say to that, because I can only speak about myself personally, is that everybody knows I will die over mine. My kids are my number one priority. Over my day job, over my homegirls, over any dudes I mess with. My kids come first because that is my little family.
All right, so we gonna do this. We gonna yes, sir. We open up the phone line 602-736-6660. If y'all want to call in, chime in on this conversation. Also, you know, talk to Miss Ray back here. Shoot your shot. She's here.
Yeah, in the flesh.
Okay, but we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it professional. Okay.
You
don't do no disrespectful shit around here, because I hang up on your ass in a heartbeat.
Right.
I don't play the games. I don't do the disrespect. So keep it respectful. But all right, back to where you were.
Yeah. So I mean, so once I kind of got in my groove of stuff, I met my daughter's dad. You know what I mean?
My brother said you were invited to the mansion party.
Who said that?
My brother. I'll tell you about that later.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm there. What? Can I bring my girl?
Well, we're actually going to be shooting a show, a TV show.
Oh, yeah. So. I'm in there. So, but, So I took a break from just dating and doing all that. Got focused on my associate's degree at PC and just focused on my grind, on stacking my money. And lo and behold, I met my daughter's dad. He had just moved here from Iowa. And he was just a real fly white boy, like real fly, like he knew. He literally knew that I was a fan of boxing. So the first date that he tricked me. He trick bagged the fuck out of me because he was like, "Oh yeah, a bunch of us are going to this boxing match out there at the Glendale Arena." I think it was Mitchell Moore and Katsuzoo or something like that. And
What you know about boxing?
what? I'm a boxing fan. I'm a football fan and a boxing fan. So
Who you got for this weekend? Spence?
So you know what? I haven't even recently, because I've been so busy, I haven't even been focused on like
What the
any sports.
fuck?
I know
this
that
is
makes
the biggest thing going on.
That's it. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing because I've just been distracted by a whole lot of other stuff personally.
Bruh. Get over here!
So
How do you not know about what's going? This is about to be the biggest weekend in boxing. So me personally, I've been boxing since I was 5. My brother boxes. I'm pretty sure you saw it in the living room.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
We do this shit, but I don't miss a fight. You see this? You see this big wide screen?
Yep.
Every fight, every weekend is on all these screens.
Oh, okay.
UFC and boxing for sure, don't miss a fight.
Well, here's my thing is that I just have been distracted by a whole lot of other stuff. And in order for me to know about this stuff or attend this stuff, I got to be outside. And I kind of been inside a lot.
I don't go outside.
Oh, well.
I'm inside. I work from home. This is also my work.
Right.
And yeah, I go to the gym and take care of kids.
Okay.
I'm not outside. That's
Yeah.
why it's funny when people, John, man, you sound so familiar. I know I seen you somewhere. You ain't seen me nowhere. I've been here for 12 years, and in 12 years, I've probably been out 12 times or less. Literally.
That's on average once a year.
So, like, on my birthday, as long as it's like a big comedy show, like last time it was like Mike Epps or whatever, I'll go to like the big comedy shows. I used to do music. I was signed to Sony. If it's a big artist and I know him, because everybody calls me, like Drake will be here September 2nd. I already got the call. They was actually like, "You gonna come out?" I was like, I don't know about that. It's like, how about you come out and be like, just be one of his security guards? I'm like, how much you gonna pay me? They said what they said. I said, bet. I'll come out for that. I'll come out for the bag. Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Usually Super Bowl.
Pay the business that, or mind the business that pays you.
The
You have
first
to.
year, well, I guess I was here for like 2 or 3 years when the Super Bowl came here that time. And then my cousin, who's also still very much known in the music industry, was here. He was hosting the Playboy party. So it was us with Kevin Hart, Boris Kajo, all of them. We was doing our thing. I went out that year. I was out with Jeezy, Alicia Keys, Scott Storch. I went crazy the first year.
Yeah, I bet.
But like this last Super Bowl, yeah, I was about to go crazy again, but I was like, you know what? If I don't make no money, if it's not about money, I'm not going out. I'm not paying $5,000, $10,000 to get in this party.
Right.
If I'm not invited personally, or if I'm not paid to be there, or if I'm not, because me and my brother do security, if you're not gonna hit me up for personal security, then I'm not doing it.
See, and that's my thing too, is like, I don't want to go anywhere where I'm not invited, because obviously I wasn't meant to be there. If I didn't personally get an invite, I don't want to be there. Like I love my bed. I love my house.
I've just done so much in life doing music, owning a club, traveling everywhere, touring. I'm clubbed out. Clubs don't do it for me.
Same.
And the thing about it is, I now know what it's like to either walk in a club and make $20K a night, or own a club and make
Let's not.
More than 20K a night.
Right.
And when you live a certain lifestyle, you've seen certain things. Like I look at motherfuckers and I know what the numbers are. So it's like I, as a distributor, am getting like right now, I don't know, say for instance, Hennessy, $250 a bottle. But as a distributor, I'm getting it for like $15.
Right. You get it at that cost.
Thank you.
Like,
So at $15, up pricing that shit to $250, $300, even $400 out here. I know they're making a killing, but I'm not dumb enough to do that when I know I could just go up the street and get a bottle for $40.
I need that plug, baby.
So it's crazy to see how the game is, and it's like, to me, I'm also just past the age of I don't need the flex. I'm not flex. I don't need the flex.
Felt. Absolutely felt. And that's the thing, like I can still literally go out to the club, to the bars, to the hot spots and whatnot and still have a good time. I can still mingle with people and whatnot. But it's just a different it's a different vibe. It's a different energy. Like I really
You are now live on the air. Talk to us.
So my name is JJ. I'm one of Ray's biggest fans, also her best friend. And I just think it needs to be said, like, she is a phenomenal mother. She loves her babies. And she is one of the most successful women that I've ever come across. And willing to bring another woman along with her and help other women she lifts other women up. She's always about encouragement. As long as it does not affect her children, she's willing to give you the shirt off of her back. And I just love her so much. And it just
love you, best friend.
But it is hot in Arizona, and especially when you're a single mom going to Pop Warner games, sitting at football games.
Them Pop Warner games is killing me.
I'm just telling you, it's not just these 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm telling you, I live in Arizona too, not in Phoenix, in Cerro Vista. But it's hot as shit in Arizona. So I just wanted to shout out to Ray and just tell her how much I love her and that
I love you, baby.
She's just an amazing woman. Amazing. Anybody that meets her is better for it.
Well, we appreciate you, best friend.
That's my baby.
Now, hold on. Since you the best friend, guess what? We finna put you on the spot.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Give us one of the crazy, embarrassing stories that she ain't gonna tell us about.
She ain't gonna. Oh, I'm giving it up.
Oh no!
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you what she was doing or where she was or who she was with, but she had on these pumps, and I think she got in a fight, an argument, and tried to do, the snap your neck and turn it away from the person and walk off. But she was a little bit too tipsy, and those heels went around her ankles, and she basically had to crawl out of the pool.
He needs some milk. Oh my God, Jay.
Okay, so she out of here. She out here in these streets, young thugging, huh?
That's the funniest thing you've ever told me in my whole life. I had to give it up to everybody. I'm sorry.
Out of all things you could have said, you want to talk about the stiletto issue?
So you a little firecracker is what I'm hearing.
She is. She's amazing. She can be a firecracker because she can handle it. A lot of people can't handle having a good time, being an amazing, outgoing person, and handle being a mom and be a professional all at the same time. But she does it with grace.
Well, we appreciate that.
I love you, Jay.
Thank you so much. I love you. All right, bye.
Come on, call you later.
Loving the show, by the way.
Thank you.
That is my baby.
Okay, so you out here thugging in these streets too, huh?
Listen, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Because
so Latina firecracker, huh?
Right. Because listen, what you're not gonna do is try to punk my man if I have one and he's with me, and you're not gonna try to punk my girls.
So we gonna talk about that first and foremost.
Which part?
What kind of man are you fucking with where anybody think they can punk him?
They don't.
So exactly. So you should never, like, this is my thing.
I'm talking about females.
Even as a female, I personally, I can say for me personally, although I'm 5'10", like 298 right now. Most motherfuckers don't fuck with me, especially most females. But at the end of the day, as a man, when you walk into a room you should automatically demand respect. If you don't demand respect and people aren't respecting you, you gotta question your manhood a little bit.
Well, I just think that, like I said, I really don't like going out that much because the crowds are different. You know what I mean?
When's the last time you went out?
Shoot, like downtown Phoenix, probably
Wherever, I don't know.
probably like a month or two ago, I think.
And when was the last time before that?
Before that, probably, I don't know, 2, 3 years, 4 years. I went out for an event for one of my really, really good friends. It was a whole group of us for his thing and whatnot, but we had a really good time. There was no drama. Everything was cool. And so it's moments like those that I'm like, okay, yeah, like we can go out, we can rock. But we're also like an older crowd as far as like our group of people and whatnot. But I'm telling you, if we just randomly go to one of these like bars or lounges or clubs, you get these sloppy females who are looking for attention. Oh, they want to I don't know. Like females are just different now.
It's a different generation right
It
now.
is a different generation. And I can't mix with that because I'll end up getting into a fight. And I'm not trying to go to jail.
Well, no. Because
homegirl.
again, if you're with the right man, that's not. Okay, so like if you're my woman, no, we're not even having that conversation. Like it doesn't matter what that female says, keep it pushing.
Right.
Cause guess what? You doing what you need to do in life to get to what you need to, and 9 times out of 10, your ass, they want the nigga that you're there with.
Facts. Facts.
So
my
if
God.
they want the nigga that you're there with, what you fighting for? Because instead of you fighting, you know what you do? Put your arm around a nigga, give him a kiss. A big, long, sloppy, wet kiss. And make sure he grab and squeeze the fuck out of your ass.
Right.
So she can be like, fuck them bitch.
Because I'm territorial. Like, I'm real I don't like, some people confuse jealousy with territorial. Like, I don't mind.
Territorial is jealousy.
Well, no, because listen,
it's one and the same.
Let me just tell you. Listen, so being jealous over your man is like, oh, you think? In my mind, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying this is a fact, but in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, a jealous female is like, oh, that chick has this better than me, that better than me. No, I'm confident. I'm fully confident. I am territorial.
Well, women are different, y'all. Like.
I'm territorial because we make a statement. If I pop out, I don't pop out with just anybody. So if I pop out with you, it needs to be known. I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want him disrespected. You know what I'm saying?
Again, if you got the right man, that's
right.
never gonna happen.
Right.
Other men are gonna be like, yeah, leave that nigga alone.
Facts.
Other females are gonna be like, yeah, leave them alone. It's the way you carry yourself, and you never allow yourself. And I say this to, like, if you're my girl or I'm dating you, and we actually go out, the first thing I say, the moment we get somewhere, straighten your face up. I don't care how many dirty looks she gives you. I don't care. You stay in your lane.
Classy.
9 times out of 10, they want what you have,
Right.
or they just want to be you.
I
Fuck
mean,
the
maybe.
bullshit. Never put yourself at their level.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Now, ain't no maybe. Ain't no maybe.
I mean, it's crazy how many females want to take my spot in a situation that isn't even like.
But you'll give your spot. You realize that the bullshit that you allow, and if you go to their level, you're actually giving up your spot.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah,
Because
a true woman, or as y'all like to say today, a true queen never steps down off of her throne. She'll actually send one of her peasants.
Yeah.
The peasants is supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've lost a few friends in the last year, you know what I mean? Over somebody I was dealing with, and it sucked, you know what I'm saying? Him and I still solid as ever. We cool. We argue, whatnot. We, that's.
Sean said, "Can she fight?"
Can I fight? Man, let me just tell you.
No, she can't fight. I'm taking all her fighting away from her right now.
I don't need to be fine. I'm too cute for that shit. But like, let me just tell you, my son was saying the other day because I was upset about a certain situation, and he was like, "What? Don't they know my mama got hands? My mama got hands." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this is my son saying it. And it's not that he's ever seen me get into a fight, because I would never allow that. You know what I mean? I would never want my kids to see me be out of character like that. But he's heard stories in passing from other people like, man, yeah, I seen her drag this B, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, you really got to take it. It's been a minute since I've been in a physical fight, like some years. But you really got to take me there to ever get me out of character. You know what I mean?
I'm a different breed of nigga. If I see that my girl's about to get into some shit, honestly, I'm finna snatch your ass up and fuck you in the car.
I love it. Yeah. Switch the energy.
Yeah. I'm finna snatch your ass up. Let's go. Throw you in the back seat. Get your ass in the back seat. For what? Because I said so. And it's done deal.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. You want to be angry? All right. Here's some anger for you. Take it out on it.
Yeah.
So,
just like men have standards of women, some of them, I won't say all of them, because
all men have standards on the women we date and the woman that we will wife. No nigga has standards to what I call recreational use, which is what we will fuck.
Right.
And that's the difference. And the problem is a lot of women don't pay attention to that. The women we fuck are usually not the type of women that we wife. And there's a huge difference in that. And what happens is there's usually the good girl who's hanging out with her 5 bad, horrible fucking best friends. And they see all their best friends getting all this attention. And she's like, niggas ain't shit. Men ain't shit. No, your friends ain't shit. Because we know they ain't shit. We gonna get them some ain't shit dick. Because if your ass spoke up and came forward, we'd be like, okay, so.
What's that Party Next Door song? He's like, fuck all my old bitches' best friends. They'll let her fuck anybody kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I know that's a real thing.
That's why niggas literally be like, you can't hang out with that girl no more. We already know what your friend is.
Yeah.
We date women, so we know what women is really about.
Yeah.
Like y'all, but that's my best friend. She's the bad. She's the your friend a hoe.
Oh
no, she's
God.
not. Okay.
Oh
How many of your boyfriends has she fucked? None that you know of. Let's call her on the phone. Let me hit her up real quick. I'm gonna act like I'm trying to get with her. Mm-hmm. I'm one of them niggas. I'm gonna show you.
And these bitches will fail every time.
Thank you.
Every time. Because everybody gets, all these females get razzle-dazzled by a man with a status or a stature or a certain look to him. You know what I mean?
No, a woman gets that shit by saying, okay, so this is the thing. If you're the good woman and you're her friend, that means he's a better nigga. Because a good woman needs a better nigga.
Right.
If you're in your bag, he's getting a bigger bag.
Absolutely.
If you look good, he looks better.
Right.
He is giving some other shit that they're not used to. So the moment she can get onto that shit, they jumping. And you gave him value, more value. What's that bad bitch over there with that nigga? I wonder what he either gotta be fucking her good or he got a lot of money.
Right.
Either way,
both.
Either way, I'm coming for it.
Some of these men got both. It's like sheesh.
Look, she getting there. Okay, so we gonna go off into that then since we there.
Oh, okay.
So you say you single.
I am.
How long you been single?
Since 2019.
But clearly you've been dating. I'm not
have.
gonna say what I already know, but
Yeah.
clearly you've been dating.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your type of man? Because I'm seeing a couple niggas in here. What's your kind of man?
So let me just tell you, like, first of all, because I'm an educated woman, I'm very, like, my conversation is always...
Change that. I'm going to tell you that off.
What?
We don't care about that.
What? Exactly. See, and that's the problem. That's why I can't
No, that's not the problem. No. You about to have one of the realest conversations you ever had in your entire life.
Okay.
But
so let me
hold on. Let me ask you this question. What's the number one reason that men talk to women?
Because they pretty.
Thank you.
And they want some pussy.
Okay. So just knowing those two things, you being educated takes a backseat to everything. And in most cases, let me ask you this. How many intellectual conversations have you had with men?
In my lifetime?
Yeah, in your lifetime.
Maybe I can count on one hand.
Thank you. So when you get to talking with my education and our conversation, even if he's your husband, he ain't having that conversation.
Bailey, I was going somewhere with that. What I was about to say was, like, I'm educated, so I'm not a dumb broad, like, right? But I'm fun. I know how to let loose. Like, I can be your best friend. We could do a whole lot of things together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a closed-minded woman.
When you say closed-minded, elaborate. What is not a closed-minded woman? Because we have to get specific. Because sometimes
we could go bag a bitch together.
So you bi.
I'm not bi. I'm not saying I don't like. No, I don't want to be with a female.
So
I don't want to fuck
you
a
don't
female
want
on
to
a
be with
regular.
the so you want to watch.
No, I want to be part of it.
So elaborate.
Because anything that pleases my man, I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I mean, because what makes him happy makes me happy, and that makes our home happy. So, like, why wouldn't I? But there is also boundaries that comes with that.
What are the boundaries?
I mean, obviously, you can't be talking to the bee behind my back, having side conversations.
If you're in the right relationship and you're with the right dude, he shouldn't be doing that anyway. Like, just based off of what you said, if you're my woman, I'm being like, babe, she's with it. I showed her the picture. I let her know you are mine. She's with it. I'm about to send you this picture.
Right.
We're going to do one of two things. I'm either bringing her home or you giving me the hall pass.
I ain't never given the hall pass. Ever. Not willingly. No. Motherfuckers take that shit, but I don't ever.
No. I'm a different breed of nigga. I'm not going to take the hall pass. You got to, if you're my woman and I say I want to, but you're like, nah, either bring her home or bring your ass home.
Right.
And she's not willing to come home, I'm just coming home.
Right. It's one or the other.
But if her name was Rebecca, you just became Rebecca when I get home.
Let's do it. I might even throw on a wig for that.
She was a blonde. Let's go. She was a redhead. Not that fire truck red shit. Redhead.
Like full ginger type shit. But yeah, so but I love a man that is driven, motivated, intellectual, you know what I'm saying, that can hold good conversation. But my number one, like, turn on is a dude that can make me laugh, because we go through so many daily stresses that, like, laughing, it's a scientific proven fact. Laughing is so good for the soul.
Yep, it raises your endorphins.
Absolutely.
Makes life more. I tell everybody there's no such thing as a bad day.
Right. So any man that can make me laugh, and I'm not talking about like a chuckle, like a, no, I'm talking about laughing where I can't even breathe. I'm trying to talk, but I'm laughing so much. That right there is priceless. It's priceless. So,
You know how hard that is to find out?
It is. I mean, but at the
you
end,
want a motivated, ambitious, silly nigga.
I do. Just like that. Just like that. And that can dress. He got to dress because, and I'm not talking about
Jasmine said real shit. Okay, Jasmine.
So I'm not a complicated woman. I'm not a complicated woman to understand. I am very, very vocal. I literally speak my mind all the time. Probably too much for some dudes. But how are they going to know what I want or what I expect or what I like if I don't say that shit? He's not a mind reader. I'm not a mind reader. You know what I mean? So I just, like, let's get it established. And I don't like that back and forth limbo, we don't know what we're doing type shit. Like, everybody can have a F buddy. Everybody can have a, sneaky link or whatever.
Not everybody.
Well, not everybody.
you as a man, as a man, it's hard for a man to really, you got to be a certain type of man to be able to get it on a regular.
Well,
As a woman, y'all got easy access. You
what? So I just, I'm not ever going to just settle for less. Like the men that I've dealt with, at some point or another, they brought some kind of sustenance to my life, and it was an entire learning process for me.
Felicia says communication is key.
I love Felicia Bryant, right?
Yep.
Love her.
Okay, so I got a question about communication. Okay. So you got a man, right? And I don't know. Let's just start this over. What is your version of communication in a relationship? Do you ever clam up, get silent, or you're going through some shit and instead of talking to your man, you just don't say shit at all?
Yes.
Do you do that?
I have shut down because at that point I'm just exhausted. But listen, and I know a lot of people don't like this, but I am a texter. Like a lot of females are, right? So when we got something to say, we gonna shoot you that whole fucking novel of 2023 about how we feel
and talk to that nigga.
I know. I'm working on that. Okay, there's things I'm still working through.
I'm gonna snatch this one up and put her under my wing. She gonna be a hell of a woman. She gonna be a wife. She might be married in 6 months to a year from now. She gonna be somebody's whole ass wife. And like, what the fuck happened to her? She's changed.
Oh
What
shoot!
happened? Bailey got her.
Bailey got her. He put her through that Bailey boot camp. Oh, Bailey boot camp. Okay. But so no, my communication could definitely be better. I'm a very emotional woman. I'll admit
emotional.
that. Right. We are emotional creatures by nature.
That's why men can't be emotional. When so many women say I need a man that's emotional, no, you don't.
No.
If there was two of yous, a man's version of emotion is anger. A woman's version of emotion is crying.
Or yelling. Or yelling. So my thing is, I don't want no soft ass dude. Let me tell you that. Like, I love me a spiritual gangster. You know what I mean? Like,
What the fuck is
a spirit that he got belief. He done read the Bible back, front to back, and reverse 7 times or whatever. But
okay, I can somewhat agree. I can agree with that. Okay, and the reason I have my own personal reason, but I can agree with that, and that also kind of goes hand in hand with the fact of you saying, well, we can go bag it together, because that is a biblical woman. What woman in the Bible did not share her man?
I'm not going to speak on that because there's a whole lot of different things that I could comment on. Okay, next question, Bailey.
So this is the thing. I do conversations. I don't really do, as you can see, it's more of a conversation situation, and it's based off of the chemistry and how things go.
I like that though.
So I'm not the nigga that most people, first off, most people see me and get intimidated and don't really understand that.
Like by what? Your size?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, same thing.
But this is the thing. In real life, they don't see this smile on my face. They don't see the chill. They just see a big nigga with a straight face that is like, leave him. People say I had a look that's like, leave me alone.
Right.
Right?
It's that resting bitch face for females.
Thank you. And then as a man, and then a larger man, and especially, if I don't know you, I don't fuck with you. I don't talk to you. I'm just not going to do shit with you. So to other people, they find that to be very intimidating. Whereas in a situation where I'm around people that I fuck with, people that I know, or somebody that I want to fuck with, then we going to have fun. We going to talk shit. Like, we gonna go down through there. You going to see nonstop smiles, laughs. I talk hella shit.
Right.
So when shit is where it's supposed to be, if I'm talking shit to you, you in there like swimwear. If I'm not talking shit to you, it probably means leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Agreed. JD.
What are you looking for in your potential? Well, one, do you want to be married?
Do I want to be married?
Yes.
Yeah, eventually.
What's eventually mean?
I mean, there's really no timeline on that situation.
If you met the perfect nigga right now, he said, "Let's marry me." It's only been 2 weeks. What you gonna say?
I mean, I am wholeheartedly a believer of just the right energy, the right vibe, the right, timing. Because let me tell you what, I got a bunch of homegirls that been with dudes. They got children by them. They've been rocking with them 10, 15 years. They still not married. Wondering when they gonna put a ring on it. To me, I'm like, okay, I was with my daughter's dad for 7 years. We were engaged. It didn't work out, and that was the end of that. My son's dad, we rocked for 7, 8 years as well and never got married. Never really even talked about getting married. We just common law marriaged ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, we rocking, we have a child, so this is what it is. That didn't work out. When I get married, I'm telling you, Bailey, right now, when I get married, I'm getting married one time. Divorce is not an option.
See, I said the same. It says till death do us part, and I'm the nigga that will kill you.
Honestly, divorce is not an option because we gonna have to sit down, talk about it. We don't need to bring anybody else into our conversation. This is me and you. We got into this with just me and you. We gonna end it with me and you. So I just want a man that's going to support me, uplift me, be okay with not telling me when I'm wrong in public. But as soon as we get home or get in the car, it's Ray, you fucked up because, you did this, you should have did that. Tell me in private.
Remember what I said before? I had that conversation before we get there. Mm-hmm. That way, that part 2 that you just gave,
right?
It never happens.
Right.
See, a man should come into a man that properly leads his relationship is also leading his woman, which means you have enough love and respect that when I say tonight we having a good night, no matter what,
right?
It don't matter what somebody brings to the table,
right?
You're going home in one piece. Eyelashes, nails, makeup, hair, everything is going to be in place.
Right.
And if you decide to get out of line, the first person you have to deal with is me.
Right.
And then the bad part about it is I'm a goddamn fool. I won't hit a bitch, but I just might shoot her. Do you want to lose your man?
Stop gun violence, Bailey. Stop the gun violence.
That. Okay, nigga. The first time I might knock him out. If he decide to get up or bring his friends again, I'm gonna kill him.
See, but I'm that girl that I'll fight with my man.
No, you're not.
Just like you gonna drag a chick over me or put her in her place.
That's not your job.
I know.
Because at the end of the day, like if you're my woman, one of us got to take care of the motherfucking kids. So sit your ass down.
Okay, facts.
One of us got to bail one of us out.
Right.
Okay, so sit your ass down. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in, like the movie says, a quiet place. Your ass is going to learn to be in a quiet place. Because I'm the one that's supposed to be, it's my job to protect.
Right.
It's not your job. It's your job to be like, I got you, baby. It's your job to truly be the supporter.
But you know what I think at this point in our generation, again, kind of circling back to that, is I think men have lost sight of the fact that they're supposed to be the protector. Listen, I am a very independent woman.
I just had this conversation last night.
I'm a very independent woman.
No, you're not.
I'm very outspoken.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're no.
But listen, I'm gonna be submissive to the right man.
That is not true. A submissive woman is just submissive, period. You don't get to turn it on like a switch. It doesn't go on and off like a switch. Okay? That's like me being the nigga that I am, but then I come and go, girl, them heels is fire.
No,
Let's
better
go
not.
shopping. You know you wanna be my A1 bitch. Okay.
No, that's the little
Thank you.
language.
So and that's what it sounds like when a woman says, "Well, I'll be submissive to the right one." No, a submissive woman is submissive, just like a wife. You walk in the spirit of a wife, and that's why a nigga snatches you up and marries you. It doesn't, it's not a switch. And then women need to stop saying they're independent, because the question is, and I'm going to ask you this, what are you independent of?
So literally, I have been raising both my kids. My daughter's almost 18.
So you're responsible.
I am. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do, right? As her
parent.
mother.
That is
right.
correct.
As a mother.
Yeah,
but I'm independent because because I stop saying no, baby.
No, because it's not true.
No.
The only thing that you would be independent of is a man.
Okay, well then let's call it that, because ain't no man paying my bills. Ain't no man taking care of my kids.
But do you want to be independent?
Ain't no man driving
of a man?
me to and from work.
Do you want to be independent?
No, absolutely.
Thank you.
Fuck
so
not.
That's why you need to get out of the spirit of independence.
So what?
And
I'm supposed to be codependent.
A relationship is codependent, right?
When I meet the right man.
Didn't you just say? Well, and I'm tired of hearing people saying the right man and the right woman. We sound fucking stupid, because who chooses the wrong one?
I did twice, apparently.
Okay. So choose differently. Or guess what? Stop choosing and get chosen.
I never did.
Stop choosing.
I've never approached a man. I've never approached a man that I was involved with. They approached me.
True, but you have to vet men out. Your father was around, right?
You know what? I think, yeah, you're right. I think my generation of women has stopped vetting these men out. And so now in our minds, we have this picture of what a man's supposed to be like for us, right?
And that's why so many women tell men, that's not a man. You're not a man. You ain't never been a man, so you can't really
I ain't never told a man he ain't a man, ever.
I didn't say you, but I'm saying women, you hear it all the time. He's not a man if he don't do this. You see the post. He's not a man if he don't do that. This is not a man because of this. We have to get out of this generation shit, and we have to stop women from telling men that they're not men because they don't meet your standards. When they don't meet your standards, that's just not your man.
Right.
But it's not the fact that they're not a man. They're still a man.
Right.
It's just not the man that fits your criteria.
No, and I give these men their respect.
Definitely get out of the independence. Like the independence movement is what's making so many beautiful, amazing women single. And that's because the only thing you're independent of is a man. Because, and to prove you're not independent, do you go to the grocery store to get food?
Yeah.
So you're relying on somebody. Do you go to the gas station to get gas?
Yeah.
So you're relying on somebody. Do you pay rent or mortgage to either a bank or a homeowner or a business? So you're not independent.
Understood.
Do you go to a job where somebody else pays you money that you have to show up to, because if you don't show up, you ain't getting paid?
Yeah.
Only people.
Duly noted.
The only people that are truly where we can say, I'm not independent, would be a child, because a child is 100% dependent on their parents.
Of course.
They rely on you on everything. The moment you became an adult, you didn't have to rely on anyone for anything, which just makes you self-sufficient and responsible. Yes, you are a mother. And as a mother, you have to do what you have to do for your children, because, well, what it sounds like is Poppy ain't doing it.
Right.
In your case, Poppies.
And let me just tell you, so I hear women all the time, especially like on my social media, on my timeline, my homegirls and whatnot, talk about, oh, I just wish that
he would just show up and see the kids.
Right.
He would just do this.
All of us do, right? Because we didn't lay down and have a child by ourselves. But we did that together.
Here's the crazy part. Okay, so I am a father. Okay? Mm-hmm. I take care of my children. As a matter of fact, I fought and paid money out the ass to make sure I have my children. Mm-hmm. Right? I wish I would have one of you females that'd be like, I just wish he would come see his kid. See, it's like, it's a horrible dance in life. The man that is 100% willing to take care of kids. As a matter of fact, you don't need to do anything, babe. You can give me these children. I'm not going to hit you for child support or anything. And whenever you want to see them, come get them, or I'll bring them to you. It don't matter how far you are. We gonna do this. I have to fight to get that right. And then you have these niggas that have these women that is like, I'm not taking him for child support. I don't want to take him to court. I just want him to spend time with his children.
That was me.
Like, where is that woman at?
That was me.
I need that woman. I put all kind of babies in you. You'll never have to worry about shit.
Listen. That was me up until like 2 weeks ago or something, because my son's dad.
You know what? Never change that. I would say whatever you did 2 weeks ago, revert. You know, the reason I say that is when your kids grow up, you know the number one, what makes him look worse than anything is you didn't chase him down. You didn't put him on child support. He owed you nothing. And he made the choice to not be in his kid's life.
Right.
And your kids are going to respect you more.
Right.
And really look at that motherfucker like, you really didn't even have a reason.
Do you know that I'll talk my shit to like my folks or my people, like my friends and whatnot, about the situations with my kids' dads, but never ever have I exhausted that energy onto my children.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
beautiful
saying?
thing.
Because I don't want to take that image. I don't want to take that image that they could possibly have, because maybe baby daddy is not what he needs to be right now, but he could be once he get his shit all the way right.
And men have to grow, and sometimes men
they
don't
take
really,
longer to grow.
Men don't really come into their manhood till like 35-ish plus. And that's the shitty part. And I'll be the first person. Like, I had my first kid at 2 weeks before my 28th birthday. But I was also, like, literally prior to that, I dated a chick. She had 5 kids. And I was taking care of her and her 5 kids. And then my ex-fiance before that, we were together for 6 years. We got engaged. She had a son. Wasn't mine. And, yeah.
Like, she had a child while y'all were engaged?
No,
by
she
like,
had a child before we got together.
Oh, okay.
And I took care of her and her son like he was mine, because his daddy was.
I mean, because if you're involved with the mother, you have to know us single mamas come with baggage. That's a fact.
That's why I say men have it different. Men, when dating a woman, you are, because you are supposed to be the breadwinner, you got to come in, you got to take care of that baby. Yeah. But you get a woman that's like dates a man with children, like, we don't expect you to take care of our kids, because it's our job. And that's
shit. They don't even take care of their kids.
Again, see.
No, I'm just playing. Not all, because I know some stand-up. You're going to
Bailey boot camp.
Right. No, because not all of them. I know some stand-up hands-on daddies, and I have the biggest respect ever for them. A couple of them are my real close friends, and they are good fathers. And I just hope that their baby mamas is not giving them no static, because if she's doing what she needs to as a mother, and he's doing what he needs to as a father, whether they're together or not, that's all that needs to happen.
Co-parenting need to be the only thing that they offer in court. They need to remove child support and go 50-50, motherfuckers. Y'all better get it right.
Right.
Whoever don't get it right, you're losing your 50%.
Right.
Simple as that.
That's it.
That ends everything. But that's also going to take a lot of motherfuckers. They're going to stop making babies. Those 6, 7, 8, 9 babies you got because you counting on child support and WIC, that shit gonna disappear.
Not the wig, though.
No more EBT, baby. No more EBT. The government is not paying for your weave.
Yeah. So. No, and there was a conversation that just happened on social media where people was really like, females were, oh, well, if you paying child support, it doesn't matter what it goes to, because I'm over here doing. No, it absolutely matters.
That's
where that man's support. Money is going. It's for the child. So, my baby daddy, right now, he's just not in a position. So when he does send money, when he can, it goes directly. And I actually encourage him, no, you buy if he wants new sneakers, or if he wants this new game, or he wants this new outfit on Amazon. I'm going to send you the link. You buy it and send it. I don't need you to send me the money. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to save yourself some money on shipping shit, then yeah, send me the money and trust that I'm going to do what I said I was going to do with it.
Yeah.
It's always about them. It's never, when it comes to me and my children's fathers, it's never about me and them anymore. We been done. It's about what needs to happen for these kids. Kids are not cheap. We all know that. You know,
especially that Bailey baby.
Man, not mine either. Shoot.
Y'all think I'm the only ones wearing chains and shit? All my kids got the same shit.
Not
Y'all
same.
think I got a closet full of shoes? They got a closet full of shoes.
Even bigger.
I'm the king of polo. I hate buying they shit. Boy,
and this Ethica thing
I just
gave
my little baby cousins at least $3,000 worth of just like polo jumpsuits, joggers, hoodies, Jordans, Air Max. Every pair of shoes that me and my son we were watching a movie earlier. What movie? It was Baby. We was watching Baby Boy. He's 9.
Oh,
he's
that's
8.
One of my favorites.
We was watching Baby Boy. And they was saying, when the part where Jody sitting on the bed with his son, they both got on the jean outfits, they about to take mom out. And he's like, look, Dad, that's just like us. I was like, shut the
Don't you hate on anything in Baby Boy, because that is my movie.
I'm not hating on, so this is the thing, this is what I've been doing. So in the last couple days, because they're out of school and shit.
Right.
But like I'm working, so he's here. So we've watched Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Money Train, Baby Boy.
Money Train? You didn't? How old is he?
8.
You didn't let him watch the Wesley and J-Lo scene, I hope.
No, cover your eyes.
Oh, right. Cover your eyes and your
same
ears.
thing with Baby Boy. It's the same thing.
Right.
Cover your eyes. We watch Colors today.
Okay.
So it's like I introduced my kids to the shit that I grew up with.
Right.
And some of these movies is like, that's my block, that's my neighborhood. You've been there, I was taking, but this is like, you can see us in the movie. That's Tupac, because we watched Above the Rim. So he's like, Dad, I want to listen to Tupac. I was like, you'll do it. So we just jumped in the car, we was riding. I actually took the day off and just, we literally did the loop of the 101 and just listened to Tupac.
How was that?
He's like, I like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I told you. It's like, there's a lot of stuff that you don't know about, but I'm going to make sure you know. Because a lot of the stuff that's happening today is some bullshit.
Say it again.
This will make you grow.
Right.
This is going to turn you into, this is going to make you look at life differently. This is going to let you see and understand where you come from, where I come from, and like the growth from where we was to where we're at.
Facts.
So I don't raise sons. I raise future husbands. I don't raise daughters. I raise future wives.
Right.
I'm not trying to raise citizens. I want you to go and get a good job and have a career and get to the bag. Fuck that shit. Because if you are married and have that right person, y'all are gonna get there. 2 is better than 1. Right. I just did an interview last night. If you make $45,000, but he makes $60,000, how much money is that?
The difference?
That's $105,000 coming into the house.
Together, yeah.
Is 105 better than your 40 or better than his 60?
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. People don't understand. You do more together than you do apart, which is why I'm trying to single-handedly end the independent movement.
Well, right. Oh, back to that then. Okay, hammer, I got it. So, but and that's my thing is I was watching something today on TikTok, and it was a motivational thing, where the man's basically talking about how men want a woman that's just gonna follow their lead all the time. And I agree, right? Because a man is supposed to be your natural protector, your provider, your leader. Like, he is the man. That's just established through and through. So, since the beginning of life. And then a woman, wants, I want my man to support me in this and that. And I'm one of those. I'm one of those too. And every day I'm learning something about myself. Every day I'm learning how I need to grow or evolve or, whatever. And so he was talking about how men nowadays don't want to educate their women on the shit that they know, because then they're like, oh, well, shit, she's gonna know what I know, and then she's gonna think she's my equal. Instead of thinking, okay, yeah, I taught my female this, now she's that much smarter, so let me go ahead and take it up a level and then teach her that, because we're gonna be that much greater together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think females have it wrong, including myself. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm learning every day. But I think that men and women just have it very, very confused. Everybody's trying to hold each other back. And I'm not with that.
I'm tired of men and women fighting, arguing over the same shit.
Man, I swear. Because we're
Semantics.
not, that's a man and that's a woman. We have different
Roles.
natures. Right.
Yep.
As a woman
needs to understand a man's role, and a man needs to understand a woman's role.
Correct.
Now, the problem is, to be honest, most men understand the woman's role, but we have to understand you in order for us to even get you.
Of course.
Like, we're the hunters, you're the prey.
Right.
We have to know everything about you in order to even get you.
Correct.
Because women receive so much attention, receive so many men. Hey, beautiful. Hey,
Every
love.
day.
Hey, exactly.
20, 30, 40, 50 DMs.
Which
you know what
stops
I mean?
women
Like,
from having to grow and be better women.
right.
You can be as bad as you want to, and men are still hitting on you because they don't know your nature.
Right.
They don't know who you are. And you can continue to take that attention over and over and over again, which means they never have to grow.
Right.
But I'm gonna key in on something that you just said, which was major, right? Because this is the definition of submissive. Ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. So the being submissive to your man is nothing more than joining him in his path.
Right.
Simple as that. And women hate that word, but this is so many don't understand that is you want a man to lead you, right?
Right.
So aren't you conforming to his authority?
Absolutely.
Aren't you becoming someone that is under his will?
Absolutely.
And don't you then become obedient to your man?
Of course.
Where's the bad part?
Well, it's not. There's no bad part to that. There's no bad part to that. What I'm saying, and like I said, I'm only speaking for myself personally, that I have been submissive to said man. And he led me down the fucking wrong path. He led me into a fucking rabbit hole.
And then
And now what? Now we're both fucked up because I followed your lead and you were our demise. You know what I'm saying?
And here's where I'm at. And I say this to men. Y'all niggas need to get on your jobs. Okay? It is your job to grab a woman. You should, your presence should put her in her submissive. Not only does it put her in her submissive, but it is your job. You know why? Like, we as men, it is our job, which is why so many men don't really want women that are well-traveled, because it's our job to take you to travel. We're the ones supposed to introduce you to the different things in life and show you and teach you and give you experiences. Even if the experiences you've already went and got those out on your own, what can I give you?
Right. And you know what? I think, like, you see it all over social media at this moment. Females talking about, I'm in my soft girl era. I'm in my soft girl era.
Shouldn't
I'm in
be
my
an era.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for the moment. Like, no, I'm trying to be soft, like, for the rest of my fucking life. Like, fuck a era. I want to be soft for my man, for the people that I love in my life, for my kids. I don't want to be that angry woman. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do any of that. Because naturally, I'm a Sagittarius woman. I don't know what that means to some people, but I'm a fire sign. So everything about me is lit all the time. But it's supposed to be a positive thing, not a negative thing. And so many individuals, men and women, and my family, has brought out that negative side of me because I allowed it. So now, you know, there's some things that have transpired in the last year or whatever that has me thinking differently. Like, I need to really tap into my internal self so that when I do bump into that man, that I'm ready and willing
I'm
for
putting
us
you in
to
Bailey
just grow.
boot camp. You're gonna be in Bailey boot camp. It's okay.
Oh, we keep talking about this Bailey boot camp.
All right, Jasmine said even if she knew how to fight, her intentions and personality is what attached the who people she lets access to.
I think she meant the people who
The people who she lets access to. Yep. So.
I mean, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with Bailey boot camp. I'm gonna get you right. That's all.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to anything that's ever gonna make me greater. You know what I mean?
And then what you're trying to do, like I already do, I've been 7, 8 years now. So I'm already in that business. I'm already in that field. So I could be like, okay, you deal with this distributor. You talk to these people, but you're gonna stay up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because they're in Pakistan. Get this type of vinyl over that type of vinyl if you go that route. If you're gonna do get this machine, not that machine. I know that machine is the cheap machine and it'll do it, but if you do this, you can do it.
Right.
And always start small.
Yeah.
Don't ever. We all have the intentions of I'm gonna start this and it's gonna go boom, right? But reality shows totally different. Like, what's your favorite brand?
Like just overall?
Yeah. It's like me, I'm a Louis Vuitton person. But you know how long it took Louis Vuitton to build?
No, I don't. But my favorite brand probably is Gucci. I've been a Gucci girl for a long time.
Okay, so you know how long Gucci's been around?
No.
Okay, so this is where what I say is get your favorite brand and look at how long they've been around first.
Well, I mean, I know Gucci been around for a good
Since the early 1900s. I want to say
Right.
1912, 1913.
Right.
Right? 1912, 1913, they didn't just like
Pop up out of nowhere.
Yep, they started off
Right.
in the J.C. Penney, the book.
Yeah. And see, that's my thing is I don't even like that extravagant Gucci, that flashy Gucci. I like that simple, original Gucci brand. You know what I mean? Like
Just like that GG.
It's not just about the GG. I like the look of it, and I like that it's got the red, the power. It's got the green. That's money. You know what I mean? Like I like right. See, I'm saying, but. So, yeah, I mean, I've been fucking with Gucci for, I don't know, probably since I was 18. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell anybody my age because that's unnecessary.
You already kind of did.
Wow.
You said you was this in high school and
Whatever.
then I moved
Nobody was paying attention. Move on, Bailey. Move on from that.
Shit. Okay, so, and that's what I say is, you have to learn from those that have done it before you. So if Gucci is who you've liked since you was 18, then follow Gucci and look at their blueprint. And what that'll do is that'll give you a starting ground. And the thing, like I have a clothing brand. I have men's, women, and children's, right? But I have certain pieces that I know is always going to do it. And then once or twice a year, I'll introduce something new and I'll see how it does.
Right.
And if it doesn't go anywhere, it's got to go.
Right.
But now I'm just going to put it on the website, limited.
Yeah, I feel like you always got to have those features. You got to have those features and see what it does. That's music, that's clothing, that's everything. You got to throw it out there, see what happens. If it flops, okay, we're done with that. If it's lucrative, then you move forward. And you make that, like you said, limited edition. So everybody's anticipating. Jordan does it all the fucking time. You know what I mean? So I think that's smart.
And then you'll find out real quick. It'll probably be easier for you. So I jumped on Instagram. I hit up athletes. I hit up like athletes of all walks of life. And I ended up with a bunch of one actor who's also a bodybuilder, and then 3 female bodybuilders and then fitness athletes, right? And then what you do is you give them a couple pieces, and they understand that they got to post that shit on Instagram and tag you in it. And you'd be surprised how many people are actually interested in doing that, and they're cool with just doing it for the brand.
Right.
And that's where, so like one of my guys, he's actually in Australia, and that's what got, like, honestly, he made me big in it. I have more UK orders than I have US orders from one dude.
Yeah, because they want to mess with stuff that's not, I'm sure in other countries, everything it's limited. Yeah. So one thing I will say about overseas spots is they want what we're pushing.
They want everything we push.
They want everything we're pushing over here. Music, clothes, trend, culture, everything. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think that's absolutely smart.
All right. So, if you wanted people to know anything about you, what would you want them to know?
That I am super passionate about anything in my life. That's people, places, things. You know what I mean? I'm very passionate. When I like it, I love it. The whole from top to bottom. You know what I mean? Even if it's not the hottest thing trending, if I like it, I'm passionate about it. Especially people, because at the end of the day, someone might not like homegirl or homeboy, but I vibe with them. So I'm passionate about our relationship, our friendship, or whatever that may look like. So, the passion that comes with me is definitely fire. Hence me being a Sagittarius. We are a fire sign.
She's stuck on I'm a Sagittarius.
Shut up, I said it twice.
I'm a fire sign.
I said it twice.
I'm gonna light your ass up if you fuck with me, nigga.
I might left eye your ass if you really do me dirt. No, I'm just like,
if y'all see her out with me, watch, you gonna see her. She gonna be sitting there just looking cute.
Right.
She's gonna be on chill.
You gonna be in my ear like, sit your ass down.
I ain't even gonna have to do that. You gonna be like, I'm going out with Bailey. I gotta be on my best behavior.
Oh my God, with my legs crossed and my hands folded in my lap on some like proper shit.
Let me go ahead and put on my ankle breaker pumps because I'm not breaking no ankles.
Not today, not ever again.
Your girl Jasmine gonna be calling. I ain't gotta worry about you tonight. You out with that big nigga.
You better catch me when I fall.
I know you gonna be on your best behavior tonight. You going out with Bailey. I heard already. You already told me. You
real
good.
shit.
All right. What's the name of your business?
Successful and Sexy.
Successful and Sexy.
That's right.
You got that registered?
It is.
LLC?
Accredited everything.
You got the website?
Yep.
Is it up?
It is.
So tell them what it is.
What do you mean? It's successful and not the and sign. It's spelled out, sexyllc.com. It's the Insta is on there, everything. So
sexy, the word and spelled out.
No, successful and sexy LLC.
.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all. I was just trying to get you to say that.
Yeah. We're just launching because literally, I'm not gonna lie. It's been something in the works since 2021.
I need to see your shit. I might, because there's a lot of events that happen out here, and they're always looking for vendors, and not all of them do they charge.
Yeah.
2. We'll talk after the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm literally just getting started with it. The logo been there, everything been there. It's just that my focus has been on a whole bunch of other things. I'm not gonna lie. I came back after being gone for about 2.5 years, and was really like, okay, I gotta buckle down, do this for my kids.
You said you came back. Where'd you
I was
go?
on vacation.
Vacation for 2 years?
Yeah.
Where the fuck was that vacation to?
It was in the dirt.
In the what?
In the dirt.
The dirt?
Yeah.
That sound like
Fucking Arizona dirt. That's where I went.
Sound like the hill. She was in prison. That's some shit I would have said back in the I took a vacation.
Yeah.
I had a 4-year vacation.
Right.
It
it wasn't the vacation I wanted to be on.
I was
but
over
it was
there
a fucking
chilling.
vacation.
I was chilling with my niggas on the hill, counting rocks and shit. We was playing spades.
Knock it off. Yes, we definitely were playing some spades, though.
So she's definitely a bad girl.
Oh, God. Not anymore.
What'd you get in trouble for? You don't have to answer that. Not on here.
Okay. So, yes. So, when I came home, my focus was on, all right, get to the bag that I know best, which is my career, because my career pays well. You feel me? So, property management is my love. It's my passion. I will probably die being in real estate. You know, eventually, in the next 5 years, I want to venture out. I want to buy buildings. I don't want to work for... I don't want to report to nobody. If I feel like laying in bed all day, I'm going to lay in bed all day.
See, that's the thing. As a business owner, you can't do that.
What you mean? Because if my team is right, that works for me, the money's still going to flow.
But this is the problem. See, your ambition and your work ethic won't allow that. And that's what I am.
Right.
I
am a workaholic.
That is my biggest failure is I don't know what downtime is. And like even when I am dating and I date, that's the number one. I don't get to see you as much. I know you're busy, but if you know I'm busy, like there's a reason that broke niggas are broke because they don't do shit.
I was just about to say, let me piggyback off that shit.
Men that get to the bag are doing something.
Right.
Until 4 months ago, I was working 20 hours a day.
That's the thing is that women think like, oh, I want a man, a successful man. But when that successful man is out there on his grind 5, 6, 7 days a week and they're unavailable, they think like, oh, it's not gonna work. Well,
Jasmine
any bitch
asked a
that
great
wants
question.
a successful, good man that's like doing what he's supposed to is gonna have to know he's a busy man. If the motherfucker is too available to you, he probably ain't doing shit for himself or you. And I'm not talking, there's still that communication factor that we opened up with. A busy man can still communicate at all times.
Busy men do communicate. You have to.
Right.
Which goes back to that communication factor.
Right.
That I was hitting you with earlier. That's why, and that's where like the clam up and the things like that can't happen.
Right.
Because what happens is sometimes there's space that is given. We don't want it. And if you go silent on me and I can't get to you, now you're putting a rift in the situation.
Right.
Now, Jasmine said, what do you both recommend for the younger generation? I'll let you start.
As far as what?
I mean, anything.
Just comment advisory? For the younger generation, I mean, first of all, they need to keep their education first. Because no, you don't need a college degree to be successful. I mean, there's individuals walking around out here that are really successful that maybe never even finished high school. But there is literacy, there is all kinds of stuff that is taught in high school, in college, and everything. I recommend that. My daughter is going to college, no matter what.
She said mindset and spirituality.
Oh, mindset and spirituality.
Yeah.
I mean, always put your faith in God, because, hello, that's where we came from. Never waver. If you're feeling stressed, depressed, angry, anything, you better turn to that good book and just let it be that. Because flip that book open, let the pages roll till you land on something. I guarantee you it is going to pertain to you directly. That's just the way it works. So staying in your word is number one priority, I think. And then what'd she say? Spirituality and what?
And mindset.
Mindset. I mean, shit. Mindset, I can tell people to stay focused all day on what's important. Stay focused on your family, stay focused on your business, stay focused on your relationships with genuine people. But things are always going to forever change. So you have to just make sure that you always stay right with yourself up here and in here, and you'll stay on track. You know, maybe not every single day. I'm not happy every day, all day, but I'm happy at least at some point every single day. Maybe not all day. I may be happy when I first wake up, and then the rest of my day might get effed off by something that happened. But I'm happy every day. I wake up thankful. I wake up praying. A close friend of mine in the last year, you know, talked to me a lot about meditation and just finding my center and all that. I don't do that every day, but I do it when I'm really, really going through some stuff. So I would just say stay focused on your center and stay prayed up. That's all I really can say.
So I'm gonna show my ugly face for this one to answer this one. Okay. Spirituality, first and foremost, what I recommend to everyone is don't wait till you get into the trouble you have the problem. You need to be reading the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, from the beginning to the end. Don't skip around, because if you know the word, when time comes, you don't have to learn it. You don't have to worry about it because it's already in you. It becomes part of who you are. If you have the work ethic and the know-how, learn Hebrew and get the Hebrew Bible the way it was originally written. You'll actually learn a whole lot more that way. Mindset. If you are a man, you need to be on task to make yourself successful. And when I say successful, it's not about clothes, jewelry, cars, shoes, house. It's about, can you provide for someone else? If you are a woman, get your education, but don't make it a priority. And the reason I say that is a lot of women push themselves out there to get to the bag, but this is the problem. You want a man that makes more than you. You want a man that's going to provide for you. So why do you need to get to something when you are looking for someone that comes with more? Because it's your job then to fall in line with his plan to help him get to where you need to be, because you guys are doing it together. If you walk in life with the me thought process, what you're going to find out is later on in life, it's just going to be you by yourself thought process. If a man can make $1 million and his first thought process is how I'm going to take care of my family. A woman will make $1 million and her first thought process is, where can I travel to? Can I get a bag? Let me get the wigs. Let me get my hair. Let me get my nails done. Oh, I want that car. We live in two totally different worlds, and we have two different existences, and we want two totally different things. When you follow the man is going to make sure the family's taken care of long term and for life. Most women live for today and what they can get today. And that's the bad part. But it's also the beautiful part that is what makes a woman exactly what she is. Mentally, both sides get to learn and understand who people are, who men are and who women are. When you are introduced to a man, what he shows you is who he is. Believe that shit. When you meet a woman, 9 times out of 10, she's going to show you her representative. You got to get to who she truly is deep down inside. All right? Find out who she is and what she really wants in life, and then give her that. Because a lot of times the things that they say don't match up to the things that they live. And that's because, for the most part, they're also taught to say things that are very PC, acceptable. Because if they say the shit that they really want to say, they get looked down upon. She said, would you guys expand on the topic as far as tracking that progress with? If you want to track your process, Excel spreadsheet and or write it down on a whiteboard, and as you reach your goals, mark them out.
Map it out.
What would you do? Tracking your progress.
I think mapping out like your entire, vision boards are real. I think people forget like they could be tiny, they could be big, like whatever you feel like you need to do to motivate you every morning when you wake up. I think that a lot of people have gotten away from, really mapping out what they want in life. And it's not about flashy things. It's not about status. It's not about any of that. I think it's about what is going when you die or when you get to that point where it's your end of life. Like, what did you accomplish? What kind of mark did you make on life, on the people that you
Legacy,
everything. Yeah, like who did you impact? Your kids, your family, your friends, random people, the homeless guy in the corner. Like, who did you impact with all of that? And I think our generation has gotten so instant
gratification.
Man.
Social media created
Man.
that.
Because when we were kids, we had pagers at a certain point. We didn't have no cell phones. We had a house phone.
I thought you weren't telling people your age.
Shut up. Like we had house phones. Like, oh yeah, your mama picked up. Is Ray there? No, where is she? I don't know right now, but I know she finna be home before the street lights come on. Like, so I just think that everything is so instant, and we've just lost sight of the genuine. Yeah, the genuine.
That's why I say, as men, we plan for the future. Most women live for today.
Well, I mean, the genuine appreciation of life. Like, I got that. I'm living every day. I went through some health shit in 2021 that literally the only people that were there for me was my kids and my mama, like my family. You know what I mean? I went through some major health stuff. All my so-called friends, all so-called people that really rock with me weren't there. Because why? I wasn't the uppity, like, vibrant, live Ray. I was down and out. And I'm very fucking thankful. Shout out to my mama because she's a real one. She's a real one. And, I came out of it and it's just been a journey. And I just think people forget. Like, you have to appreciate life every single day. Gratitude is everything. God gave you that. You got to be thankful to that.
Okay, so progress within one's life. Your progress, first and foremost, understand that today is the beginning of the first day of the beginning of your life. That is how you live every day. The first blessing of the day is waking up. Okay? What you do after that dictates how the rest of your life goes. If today is not the beginning of the best day of your life, then we've already have a problem. Tracking what you do, again, you have to set yourself goals. You have to physically be able to see them, visibly see them, and you have to mark those goals off. If you're not doing that, you're already doing yourself a disservice. Because once you write that goal down, you have to create a plan to achieve that goal, which then means you have to then plan out how you will get to said goal. As you start to achieve those goals, you can then track your progress. Your progress is what actually is dictated by your work ethic. Being lazy is not one.
No.
For all men and women, I say the exact same thing. Work out, eat a proper diet, focus on you and you alone. If someone decides to join you in your journey, do not push them away. Allow that to be so. Sometimes they are there for a short time. Sometimes they're there for the long haul. Either way, it's your job to figure that out and go through that process.
It's a reason or a season.
Allow people to help you because you will need help. You cannot do this on your own. I'm the first person to say, I didn't sign me to Sony. Sony signed me. I didn't start my first LLC. A lawyer did because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Be willing to learn constantly. And everything bad that happens to you, relationship, life-wise, it's a learning moment. It's not a moment of trauma. It's not a moment of pain and hurt. Let the shit fucking go. Yeah. It is a part of growing. Nothing is perfect. Let that shit go. Her follow-up question is, how do we gear that influence within our own people? You don't. You can't control what other people do. I say this about people in relationships. My biggest thing is I'm like the king of relationships, the king relationship guru, whatever people want to call me. You can only control what you do. You can never control what someone else does, which is why I say focus on learning about people. Become one of those people that knows people. So then you know how they are, how they're going to act. There are certain types of people that will do certain things. You got those that will do anything for the bag, which means they'll cross you out at any point in time. You have those that are in it for their family, so they will die to protect their family. Right. You have those that are selfish and all about them, which means they're not doing anything for anyone else other than themselves. And then you have those that are helpful, like they are lifelong mentors. Their job and what they literally get pleasure out of is helping other people become successful. When you find those people, attach yourself to that. Every single one of them, including myself, we have mentors. Because mentors, you want someone that is doing or living the life that you want to live. And you need to be able to go to that person. You are as good as the 5 people that you surround yourself with. You become the average of that. So if you have 5 broke friends and you're the average of your 5 broke friends, think about that. You're broker. If you have 5 rich friends, you become the average of your 5 rich friends, which would put you in middle class. You need to surround yourself with people that you look up to, not look down to. Which is like also why men like to date, or why women like to date taller men. They love to look up to their man. Facts. It's a respect thing.
Facts.
So when you put these things together, that is what makes you a successful person. It's not the money. It's not that. It's literally the people that are surrounding you and your family. And your work ethic shows all of the above, which means you came from a good place, you were raised by good people, and you have the work ethic to go out and do it. For my women, the man, you might not meet him when he's successful, but he may have a trajectory of success. Look for that. Not how good he looks, not what his belt buckle is, not if he's got the latest, greatest Jordans. Fuck that shit. Get a man that literally is the epitome of success in his future. Men, get a woman where the epitome of her future is family. The greatest feat that a woman will have in life is when she's a grandmother. That is what makes her happier than anything, because she gets to see her generations, the miniature versions of herself, which means she has pushed you to be the best version of yourself every single solitary motherfucking day and helped you when you were at your lowest point to get back to your highest in order to make sure the family was taken care of, because that is their number one priority. She will say fuck everything, but she will never say fuck her family. That's what you should be looking for. Not a fat ass, not a bad bitch, not if she's just out like wrecking shit. That's what you're looking for. I'll let you go.
But if you can get you a female that does it all, you win it.
No, because she's gonna be spread too thin. You know what it's like taking care of kids.
I do, but and here's my thing as far as
I want to work 16 hours a day, and you work like 4.
I mean, I love that.
Thank you. Like that's how it should be.
I love that.
So I don't need you to do everything. Because if you do everything, then somewhere you're lacking.
Right.
And the one place I don't want you to lack is
Is at
with
home.
us and at home.
Right. Oh. And I think that, there's a lot of men that have passed up on good women trying to go to the next and trying to do whatever they think is.
It's usually not true. That's not true.
Well, I mean, because I'm speaking from experience in the last, X amount of years of my life that, well, maybe in my mind.
No, think about it like this. You want to be the everything and they just wanted you to be one thing. So it's not that they passed up on you because you weren't good. It's because they passed up on you because you showed that you wouldn't be good for longevity.
Oh, ouch.
Never allow. See,
Ouch.
what a woman never wants to do is never put a man in the position where he has to choose between you and his success because you're in competition with him.
Oh, never. See, that's one thing no man that I've ever been with in my life can ever say about me, that I ever held him back from his success.
But
because I want my man to be great. I want all men to be great, right? Including my son.
You know the crazy part of that though is, if you want him to be great, you have to take a back seat.
Right, and I do. Okay. Listen, I work my job. I take care of my kids. I clean. I cook. I look good. Like, I feel like and like I said, this is self-opinionated, but I feel like I give all that. I feel like I give all that to any man that encounters me, right? So
Well, stop that. He has to show his worth. If he doesn't show that he's worth it, you shouldn't be giving it. Because again, what you're going to do is you're going to give away the best part of yourself to the wrong ones.
And I have.
You know what happens? You become angry, you become bitter, and you become masculine instead of submissive.
Oh, I do not hold no masculine man trait. No, that's something I'm not gonna do, because I am very much a woman, right? So I'll stand my place in this life because I have to, but again, I want that man who's going to better my life by leading me, by doing all that. We have to be cognizant as women of the type of men we deal with, right? And so I am at fault for dealing with the wrong type of niggas. Like, that's just like,
I mean,
it's
but
a fault of mine.
I will give y'all this.
It's a fault of mine.
Some niggas just look good, or they just give that dick. And when you get dickmatized, it's a whole totally different game.
That's a whole fucking different conversation.
Y'all lose all sight.
Because listen, I am definitely a victim of being dickmatized.
Because I'm the first person to tell a woman will get in my DMs and be getting to talking. I said, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't get in trouble.
It's a real thing.
Because if I get a hold of your ass,
it's a real thing.
I know it's a real thing.
And you know what? And listen, I'm not too ashamed to say, like, damn, like the strong woman that I am, that I didn't, because I did. Because I'm a woman. I have needs too. I want that fucking orgasm too. Shit. You want some head? I want some head too.
There are certain men that will literally walk into your life and lay your ass. He may have nothing to offer. Lay that ass out, and you like, oh, I know I shouldn't be fucking with him, but
if a bum is a bum and he's not gonna be around for but maybe that one time.
That's not true.
No, I promise you.
That's not true.
I promise you.
If he dickmatizes, if he gives you that
broke dick does not speak to me though, because I have my own bag. So
I want you guys. I need my guys to understand and hear what she just said. Broke dick don't talk to me because I got my own bag, right? That is the purest version of I got my own bag, but nigga, if you don't bring a bag, don't fuck with me.
Right.
Which is why when women say I make my own money, like That's why niggas don't care about that shit. Cause if we got our own, yours means nothing. As my grandmother, as the way I was raised, what's mine is yours. What's yours is yours.
Mine.
What's mine is ours. What's yours is yours. That is the epitome of a woman's thought process. She will go and get her bag, but at the end of the day, she wants your bag.
No,
and your bag has to be bigger than her bag.
No.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I've carried a lot of men, and not because that they
But
were
there's
broke.
no.
Because
But
they
there
were
is
broke,
a time
but they
frame
were
on
just
it.
bad at fucking keeping money.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong. I done been broke too, right? But I know that. Guess what? On Thursday, my check finna hit, and I'm gonna be up again. Like it's that. That's the reality. That's the reality. So I just can't have no long-winded broke motherfucker in my life. Like, no. And don't ask me to pay your car payment. Don't ask me to fucking lend you $20 on Cash App. No. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I'm a woman. It might be okay if I hit my dude and be like, yo, let me hold $100. Okay, cool. I have never really asked any dude I've ever been with, like, oh, give me money. I might ask him for a loan.
Keep talking. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. You keep talking.
Yeah, but I'm going to pay it back because he lent it to me. I didn't ask him to give me money. That's weird energy. That means I'm a broke bitch. And I'm just not going to do that. Like, you know, men these days too want a woman that can hold her own as well. And I am 100% in agreement with that, especially because of where the standards are now. So I'm never just going to be like, give me some money. If I wanted to be like, give me some money, I'm going to hit up the trick. Like, you know, so the man that I'm rocking with, he's never gonna have to just give me money. I'm gonna always send it back. But if he wants to spend some money on me or pay some bills just because, that's cool too. But he's doing that out of his own free will. It's not like I'm asking him to do that. I don't ask any man to pay my bills. I just don't. Because I'm so used to just doing my own thing. I'm so used to just handling business by myself because guess what? I know our water is not going to get shut off. I know our electric is not going to get shut off because that's what I'm doing to make sure my household is straight. But I appreciate a man that want to send me some money to do a little whatever I want to do. I love that.
Y'all heard it first.
I love that energy.
Y'all heard it first. All right. Where can they find you at?
On Facebook, it's Ray Kathleen. That's RAE. Kathleen, KATHLEEN. On IG, it is.
She got to look herself up.
Right. Because I didn't change the name. On IG, it's Miss MISSRAEK _R23. On Snapchat.
She's on the Snapchat.
It's Ray RAE _Santana SANTANA. And then on Twitter, which is buzzing. Twitter done got wild.
Twitter
since
been wild.
I joined in 2010.
That's
like,
porn
it's
heaven.
Wow. Porn heaven. This shit is crazy.
That's wild shit. They
Fuck
got me ready to make a goddamn. Like, I could do that shit all day long.
I promise you.
Paid.
But my Twitter is at Miss Ray _K. But yeah, Twitter is all bad. That shit is whew.
All right. So now y'all know where to find her. Yeah. Y'all know what to look for. Yeah. So I always ask, how was the show?
I loved it. The vibe was dope. The conversation was dope. I appreciate you for having me.
See, I told you to go have fun.
I know, right? I was like, I'm nervous, but no, it was everything.
Yeah, loosened up quick, huh?
Yeah.
See, ain't that bad.
That Henny, That Henny helped though.
True.
But all right, big love, Bailey. I love you. Thank you for having me.
You'll be back. I'm positive.
Yeah.
I might actually have to bring you back for a Freaky Friday. I think you got some stories.
I'm not doing Freaky Friday.
I might have to bring a Freaky Friday back. I think you got some stories.
What if the dude that I'm talking to then is like, what?
Fuck him. That was it.
He said, fuck him.
Actually, you're not gonna be talking about it. You finna join Bailey Boot Camp.
Oh, that's right. I'm on my hiatus.
So
I'm on my hiatus.
You gonna be stuck for a minute.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I love y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of No Cap Reacts. Here is the all-new Friday Night Live. Therapy session. Monday through Thursday. Freaky Friday, which is now Friday Night Live. Y'all won't see this flyer after this anymore. No more big booty. Sunday Night Live. We got a guest on Sunday night. My dog is going crazy. Don't make me have to hurt somebody. Make sure you tune in every show that's on there. Yeah, you can find us on Rumble, Kick, Twitch, Facebook Live, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads. It's all No Cap Reacts. If you're looking for me personally, I'm Mr. Go Get 'em. Instagram, Mr. Go Get 'em 79. Ladies. Come on your A game because I do hurt feelings. If I'm not interested, I'm just not interested. Take the no. If I'm interested, you're gonna know. I'll make it known. I have no secrets doing that. I hold nothing back. Make sure you go to hustlefit.com. Hustlefit.com. Get your merch. Get your hustle fit. Get your hustle on. We use premium materials only. Men's, women, and children. Outside of that, well, again, thank you for tuning in. And with that, we just go.
She want a man to get it dripping wet, body full of love to sweat.